Hi, my name is Brendan. Thanks for taking the time to check out my profile. I wanted to make a brief video highlighting a little bit about my background. Here's an outline in case you want to skip forward in the video to the parts that would be relevant to you. I like to take Simon Sinek's approach with the golden circle when describing myself. My why is to give back and help people grow. I do this by helping businesses improve their operations through data analytics and automations. I also share my knowledge and insights through my blog on Medium and helping people build their resumes to land their dream jobs. In terms of my background, I've worked at various corporations. I've worked on Wall Street at Citigroup as a financial analyst. I've also worked at Google as an associate financial analyst, focusing on automation within their finance division. I've worked at a real estate development private equity firm called Ram Realty Advisors up in Palm Beach as a real estate analyst, and at a cybersecurity firm called Palo Alto Networks in sales and operations. So I have plenty of experience at various firms that have gotten me the grassroots knowledge to now translate into freelancing. I'm also trilingual and speak English, Spanish, and Mandarin. Next, let me actually show you some of the work that I've worked on. So in terms of automation, I've worked on a few different projects. So one of the projects that I worked on was at Palo Alto Networks, which is the sales and operations role. And I pretty much automated our whole sales funnel process. So this was using Salesforce to initially get new opportunities within our portal, filtering out by our region, looking up additional information, and sending a Slack message to automatically notify the team, and then drafting the emails that we would then use to reach out to the other sales reps. So this process used to take probably 15 minutes or so. And then after this, all you have to really do was just look at your Slack message, look at the emails, make sure everything was good, and you could send out an email. And then pretty much cut down the time to about 3 to 4 minutes. And a project that I've been working on with one of my clients on Upwork was initially automating a whole process with pretty much they had like a Google form for their podcasts, and they were trying to automate the process of onboarding new people for their podcast episodes. So they contracted me, and I used various tools here. So it was Google Sheets as a trigger. We'd use Browse AI, which is like a plugin to then go to the Amazon page, pick out the information that they'd want, like the photo, the headline, the description, look up the information, and then pretty much organize it into a Google Doc they would want to then be able to revise for their team to make it a lot easier. So next I'm going to go over some of the Excel and Google Sheets kind of backgrounds that I have. So I made a little thumbnail here showing kind of some of the things that I do. So custom formulas, charts, and cleaning data. So I've done anything from actually like using custom kind of conditional formatting, different functions, split function, concatenate, average, sum if, count if, pivot tables, cleaning data. Yeah, so pretty much anything along those lines I've worked on. So I would kind of be able to do stuff like this, or where you put in a certain date. Once the date has passed, it'd be red. If the date's today or within 7 days, meaning like it's almost there, it can be yellow. And if it's out in the future, blue. So this is an example of one thing that I've done. I've also done app scripts. So this is an example of one that I built for my calendar. So this is pretty much an extension to my calendar. So if I name my calendar a certain way, like within the subject, it'll change based off of the criteria that I gave it. So for this example, if I name a event called gym, the default color is blue. Once I refresh my calendar, it'll come out purple. So I have that for a few different things. So I guess that's to show I've worked a bit with AppScript as well. Next up, I'm going to show some of the dashboards that I've built. So I don't have access to them anymore, but I can showcase screenshots that I took at the time. So this is a dashboard that we built using Google Data Studio. So we're looking at the Google Merchandise Store and then trying to kind of analyze what would be the most profitable products, looking at volume, looking at price, then also like segmenting the data, in this case by city, device, etc. Another project that I worked on was using Power BI. So this is Microsoft's kind of version of Google Data Studio. There's also Tableau, which I've worked with in the past. But this one was looking at a superstore. So basically looking at think of like a Walmart and analyzing some of their data. So trying to see what is the most profitable product within all the products that they have based off the region, based off the profit margin, based off the volume of sales that we're getting. So yeah, so pretty much it's converting all the data First, making sure that it's clean, and then trying to make it into usable data that you can then derive insights from. So the last thing I'm going to cover in terms of my skill set and things that I provide here on Upwork is my resume servicing. So I've had more clients offline, like off of the platform, that have contacted me, and that's pretty much where I've gotten most of my reviews and whatnot from. But I've gotten 6 clients, and all of them have successfully landed offers at top companies. And I myself have also landed interviews at a lot of these companies that you can see above. So in particular, I had a friend that landed an internship at a legal firm. I had another friend that she landed a job, well, a full-time offer at Google, another one at EY Parthenon, and then a fourth one at IBM. So pretty much I just take a look at a resume. I have a template. I have some formatting guides. And then I'll sit down with the person and pretty much just figure out, like, all right, what is your goal? What are you trying to get to? Okay, perfect. Let's work backwards. Let's look at, their job description, kind of what are they looking for, and how can we tailor your resume to best fit that so you get past the ATS filter, which would be like the automatic tracking system. So that concludes my video. It ended up being a little bit longer than I anticipated, but it highlights all of my skills that I'm bringing here to Upwork. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to connecting with you.